Yay! We are back again. Yes, guys, thank you so much for coming here today. My name is Juvaina, and I have here with me our migration agent and also one of our educational agents with Pathway to Us. So, okay, I think we lost you a bit, Paolo, but thank you so much. So you're here now, and we can continue our live. By the way, guys, I think we have, let me just check for a minute. We have viewers out there already. Yeah, okay. Let me just check. Everything cool. Okay, I think we're online now. Mm-hmm. But I cannot see our viewers. Okay, okay. All right. Let me just check first. I think, guys, we need to check first with Marian. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
Um, Let me just check in our Facebook group if we are currently online. Okay. All right. Now we are live in our Facebook group, guys. As you can see from here, hi, hi, hi. So my name is Juvaina and welcome to Pathway to Us Live. And here with me is one of our migration agents and also one from our educational agents. So guys, who is Pathway to Us? We are an education and migration agent. So we are going to be assisting you with all your concern migrating here in Australia. I wanted to introduce you first, Paolo. So the please have the table and explain everything from your end.
Okay. Hi guys. Morning. So, by the way, my name is Paolo. So, yeah, I've been a consultant for, I guess, almost 11 years. I started working as a consultant since way back 2015. So, yeah, it's been a while. So, I've helped assist a lot of applicants since way back then. So, looking forward to assist you guys. So, I'll bring back Florida Juvaina to introduce one of my colleagues, Juvaina.
Okay, so currently, guys, we have 31 viewers. So, okay. And I wanted to share some questions like Paolo can answer about Australia. From our back end, can you please showcase, Marianne? Okay, so this is the first question, Paolo. Does age matter when applying for a student visa?
Well, actually, age it depends on what course you're applying for. Australia's been strict when it comes to age, and since even colleges, they only accept at least 31 below 32. Well, there are some colleges they only accept 30 below. Depends on your qualification, your educational background. But if you are 32 and above, I would highly suggest apply for higher education. But we need to check your qualification first, just to make sure everything is aligned, course is aligned to on what course we are applying for. You guys are interested in. But age, well, technically in Australia, it's not. Well, it matters, but it depends on what level of study of course that you're applying for.
Okay, question number two. What courses have a pathway to permanent residency?
Well, courses, there are so many courses, but right now, man, well, in terms of in-demand courses, what we have here are carpentry, under vocational program, carpentry, hospitality programs, like ID programs, aged care, healthcare. So anything that is related to healthcare, such as nursing, teaching is in demand as well. So we have cookery as well under the vocational program. So there are so many few courses to choose from All you have to do is just assess your qualification and make sure that you guys are, qualified to that kind of program. Okay.
Nice. Thank you so much, Paolo. And now we have our last question for you. Can we show it, love? Question number 3.
Okay. Can aspiring student, well,
Yes. Can aspiring students study any course they wanted, like they wanted to get, or
well, like what I said, it's well, this question number three is still connected in that question number one. It depends
Mm,
on the age. Well, if you're a
yeah.
fresh graduate, you can, well, it's we call it, it's like an oyster in the cake. You can choose any course you like. You know, you're still free to choose, even that you're still young. You're still undecided on what course you're eyeing for or the occupation that you want to look forward. But well, us agent, we just need to make sure that the course should be aligned as much as possible, should be aligned to your educational and work experience. But if you really, if you want to shift a different program and then your age is like of 33, 30 and above, I think it's a bit risky. But as long as you can justify the reason why you want to shift to a different program, if you have enough basis, because then we can do that. You can study any course that you want. But well, advantage of applicants who are age of, let's say, 24 and below. Well, I guess you're free to choose any course you like, because that's the age that you are still undecided on what occupation or course you want to push through your. So yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay, guys, we have 28 viewers out there. Is there any chance you can share and like our live, guys, so we can see that we have a lot of viewers out there? Because I've been seeing 29 viewers, and they were currently watching and liking our lives. So if there are any chance, guys, please do share and comment down your families and friends who wanted to know about migrating here in Australia. Okay, so to our 28 viewers out there, we will be having a mini games. By the way, I just wanted to say thank you to Paolo for answering the 3 questions we prepared. And
okay.
now we are going to have our mini game. Okay, okay. Um, so 23 viewers out there. So with the prize, you will have your free consultation with our migration agent grant. Okay, so don't you know that a consultation with pathway to, our rate with consultation is 220, and you can get it for free if you join this mini game. Okay, let's start it. So this is our mini game. We will gonna pop up the question, and the first commenter will be the winner. So I'm checking out our comment section currently. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's showcase the question. What is the capital city of Australia? Comment down, guys. Comment down. First commenter will be the winner of a free migration consult with Pathway to Oz. Let's see who will comment. To those 33 viewers out there, please comment down this answer and you will get a free consultation with Pathway to Oz. Okay, guys, we have a winner here. So that's our keyboard warrior. We have 36 viewers currently out there watching us, guys. And our winner is, let me just show him case. Like, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna highlight him. Why is like, so we have the winner here, Marian. Sorry, guys, I cannot showcase the question. I mean the answer, the one who answered. You know the answer, guys. Sydney is the correct answer. So this is our winner, guys. We have here our winner. His name is. Hold on, sorry. What is?
Wait, Vaina.
Hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. Why is it starting? Sorry. Okay, so the answer, guys, is Canberra. So that,
Canberra.
yes, those who
It's
answer the
Canberra.
answer Canberra, Sydney, Melbourne. But sorry, guys, the correct answer is Canberra. And the
A lot
winner
of people are
is,
confused with that one.
yes, to be honest, it's so confusing.
So sometimes they thought it was Sydney or Melbourne, but the thing is,
Yes,
it's just the major cities in Australia who are, a lot of people go there,
yes.
study there and live. But
Mm-hmm.
city like the capital is
Yes.
Canberra. Yeah,
Yes, as you can see, guys. Sorry, the first commenter said Sydney, and then the second one says Melbourne. But the correct answer, guys, is Canberra. So our winner is Karu Lausi. Yay! Okay.
great job,
Uh,
Cairo.
yes, Karu, I'm gonna send you a message later. So I'll hold on. I'll just make sure to take a picture. Screenshot, please do a screenshot as well on your end to make sure the proof that you win a free migration consultation with Pathway to Us. So that's a full consultation, guys. Imagine $220 and you get it for free. Okay, now thank you so much for joining, guys. We have a lot of comments though. We get a lot of comments answering that question. Thank you so much. And now, thank you, Paolo, for sharing about student visa. And now,
Yeah,
guys, I
I guess I
wanted
missed
to
something,
introduce.
Vaina. Did I miss
Mhm.
something on my part? I guess the
I think,
benefits of
yeah,
studying in Australia. Can I just
yes,
just give me a minute to discuss that one for you guys? So I'll just give
yeah,
you a
sure.
few points, like benefits of studying in Australia, because I have some information here that can help you, give you an idea, at least a few ideas, like the benefits of studying in Australia. So number one, I have like 8 points that you can, take note. Which is number one
Mm,
is globally, studying in Australia can, well, it's a globally recognized education. Australia is home to top ranked universities. Well, degrees from this institution are respected worldwide, which can boost your career opportunities both locally and internationally. So next, maybe it's high quality of life, I guess. So
yes,
cities like one the other participant said it's Sydney, the capital. Well,
yeah,
cities like Sydney and Melbourne,
have,
well,
mm,
consistently rank among the most livable cities in the world. You get a safe environment, good healthcare, reliable transport, and I guess it's a clean lifestyle. Plus, advantages of studying in Australia. Well, work opportunities while studying. Under your student visa condition, international students can work part time. Well, this helps cover the living expenses and gives you a real world experience. You know, what I'm saying so. Yeah. After that, next would be, I guess, post study work option. Well, Australia offers a post study work visa allowing graduates to stay and gain professional experience after finishing their degree. Something that can, significantly strengthen your resume. It can help you boost, well, this post-study work option you can work full time, allowing, during this visa, which is a 45 visa, and then next to that, well, Australia is it's a diverse and welcoming culture. Australia is a multicultural, meaning you'll meet people from all over the world. This which just makes easier to students to adjust and build, I guess, global connections. And then and also studying in Australia, they have universities, colleges. They offer a wide range of courses and flexibility, whether if you're into business, if you're in IT, engineering, healthcare, arts, or any courses that you would like to apply for. Well, we are here to guide you with that one. Don't worry. and we'll assist you to and help you look for a university or a colleges which may suit your course, which offer your courses. And last two, I guess, well, English language advantage. So since Australia is an English speaking country, studying there helps improve your fluency, which are valuable for your global careers. Okay, and then last one, well, it's most of these university colleges, schools, they have a strong support for international students. Universities, not only universities, not only school, but also our agency, Pathway to Us. We are here to help you and guide you all throughout the process, not only for student visa, but we also offer different kind of services such as other visas as well. So anyway, I'll give the floor to Juvaina. Thank you for your time, guys. And yeah, I'll give the floor to Juvaina. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paolo. Thank you so much for explaining the life here in Australia for our students, aspiring international students out there. By the way, guys, I'm one of Paolo's client before. It's way back 2022,
Yeah.
right? So yes, guys,
Yeah,
I'm an
it's been
international student
it's been
too.
4 years already.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much. And now, guys,
Yeah, thanks, Divina. Back to you.
we are moving to our next session. So I'm now introducing Mr. Grant, our migration agent, who will be sharing with you guys about migration concerns. Now I'm giving you the floor, Grant.
Juvaina, thank you so much. And look, to everyone, good afternoon from Australia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is for you in the world. I hope that you're all well, and thank you for being here. As Juvaina has said in introduction, my name's Grant Colbrun. I'm a registered migration agent. What the reality is for me is that I've probably been in the industry longer than many of you have been alive. I started in 1994 with the Department of Immigration, as it then was, worked my way up to senior executive levels, and then I actually served overseas as an Australian diplomat representing the immigration department. So in total, I lived almost 12 years in Southeast Asia in various ports, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Thailand, Indonesia, traveled extensively in the area and presented extensively in the area. So I've been around for a long time. I've been very fortunate, and I do say that because migration really is a very human issue. I've helped literally thousands upon thousands of people with their migration goals to Australia, and I say it's human because it doesn't just touch you as an applicant. Everyone has an interest: your family, your friends, your colleagues. Everyone has an interest in your migration journey. So, yeah, I guess as a quick introduction, I've been around for 32 years, and I look forward to hearing from everyone in this session as we go through.
Yes, thank you so much, Grant, with your introduction. You've been in this industry for so long.
Don't have to remind me. I've got the grades to prove it.
And I know it would be easy for you to answer some questions later. But now we prepared 3 questions for you. So now let me showcase the first question for Grant. Okay, this is our first question, Grant. Occupations that have a high chance of getting PR, permanent resident here in Australia.
Sure. What I'm going to do, very quick overview. The simple fact is that Australia does not graduate enough people in a lot of disciplines. And that is why we are so reliant as a country on skilled migrants. It's as simple as that. Now, to answer this question about occupations, if you're looking at the skill occupations list for Australia, you'll notice there's a lot of tradespeople on that list. IT professionals, engineers, medical, nursing, teaching. That's really the quick summary. But when we're talking about education and into PR pathways, I strongly encourage people to look at trades, because particularly construction trades, there is a huge need in Australia.
And I heard there's like coming, what do you call this, event here in Australia. Is it the Olympics? Coming.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Small
Yeah.
little thing, yeah. So
And they were like
Yeah.
improving everything in our transportations, like the train here in Gold Coast, correct?
look, exactly, and I'm based in the Gold Coast in southeast Queensland. The Olympics are being hosted in Brisbane and southeast Queensland.
Is it
So
2028?
2032,
2032.
2032,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And it'll happen quickly, but they're building new stadiums, they're building transport
Yeah,
infrastructure, roads, rail,
true.
obviously housing, big population growth. So there is demand across every single part of the construction space.
True, true, true. Okay, thank you so much, Grant, for the first question. And now we are going to our number 2 question. Do I have to move to a regional area for the location?
Look, the short answer is no. The more complicated answer is it really depends on your circumstances. So what I say to you is that every single person has their own set of circumstances, okay? I've been in this industry a very long time. I've helped literally thousands of people. No two cases are the same, all right? Your attributes, and by that I mean your occupation, your age, your skill set, your experience, will determine what options you have. And what I say to everybody is the more flexible you are in terms of where you're willing to locate or reside, the more options you're going to have. So this actual question, do you have to move to a regional location? Well, for some occupations, yes. But what I would say for all occupations that are in demand, if you're open to regional settlement, then you're going to have greater options to be successful.
Thank you so much for that answer again, Grant. Thank you, thank you. And now we have our last questions. But guys, I just wanted to tell you we have currently has a 33 viewers out there. Now, those 33 viewers, please prepare because we will be having another mini games later. So please prepare if you wanna win a free consultation free consultation with Pathway to Us. Okay, guys. And also, you can start commenting all your concerns with regards to your case so that during the Q&A, we will be answering all your questions. All right, all right. So now let's proceed to our number 3 question. Okay, is there an age limit for for sponsorship visa?
Again, the simple answer is this: for temporary visas, no, there is not an age limit. So that's in the 482 visa. However, for permanent employer-sponsored visas, yes, there is typically an age limit of 45. Now, there can be some discretion around that with regards to if it's a regional-based sponsor, and it sort of talks back to the earlier question about regional, and probably highlights what I said, that everyone has their own set of circumstances. So in certain cases, and there's certain negotiated labour agreements whereby a person could be above the age of 45 for the permanent employer-sponsored visas, but the basic rule of thumb: temporary, there is no age limit at all. Permanent, in most situations, the person has to be under 45.
Nice, because there's a lot of questions about that.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
very, very,
100%.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's like It's like I said
Mm-mm.
earlier. I mean, we will look at every single person individually and identify all of the options that could exist out there. And the more flexible you are, the more options will exist. It really is as
Correct.
simple as that.
Thank you so much, Grant, for answering my last question. Thank you. Okay, I think Marian, I will need your assistance with the highlighting of question. I'm gonna read the question and then I need your help to highlight it because I'm having a technical issue on my side. But yeah, for this one, before we start our Q&A, we will be having our mini game again. Okay, let me just check how many viewers we got. And now we have 39 viewers out there who is watching us. Okay, so 39 viewers out there, please prepare because we are going to showcase again a question and then you're going to answer it and the first commenter will be the winner. All right, all right. Are you ready? We have 43. We have 43 viewers out there. Are you ready? Okay, okay. All right, Marian. In three, two, one. Show our question. How many states are there in Australia? Keyboard warrior out there, comment now. Okay, okay. Let's see who will be the first commenter. Let's check. Nice. Let's see who will be the winner. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, I think we got a winner. Marian, can you please help me show him? Show him. Okay, so the correct answer, guys, is 6. We have 6 states. Okay, who is the winner? Mark Edwin Locinario. I think he's a Filipino. Yes, Mark Edmund, you win a free consultation. It's a full free consultation, guys, with Mr. Grant. Okay, let me take a picture, guys. Do a screenshot, Mr. Edmund. Because I'm gonna please send me an email, or I'm gonna try to touch base with you so we can set your full consultation with Grant. Okay, hold on for a minute. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, guys, we have a winner. We have 2 winners. Yay! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we finished the session with our education and migration, and now we are proceeding to your Q&A session, guys. Feel free to comment down below all your concerns now, and we will be answering your questions. I have here our migration agent and also our educational agent to help you understand your case coming here in Australia. Okay, I have a question here. Let me just check it first, guys. Okay, I'll do the reading and then Marian will show it to our screen. Okay, I have her first question. Any way for doing masters for free? Actually, Paolo, I wanted you to answer this because I've received a lot of questions about scholarships with courses and also discounts that we offer here that we offer, and also if there are free things. That's why I wanted you to answer this, please. Thank you so much.
What's the question again? I
Okay.
can't see the screen.
Yes. Any way for doing masters for free is Pathway to Us have some discounts with the tuition fees. Do we offer those things? So I wanted you to share it to our viewers out there.
Okay, so if you're applying for a master's degree, most of the universities they offer bursary discounts to international students. So majority, I mean, most of them they offer at least 10 up to 30% discount. Depends if you are qualified for a certain discount, but don't worry about it. We will help you apply for those scholarship. As long as
Mm-hmm.
you are qualified, then the university will offer you this kind of bursary discount or scholarship, that what they call for. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we also offer a lot of discounted tuition fees, Paolo, right? With our all our partnered college. I think you're in mute.
Yeah, with partner colleges, yes, we offer, yeah, discount tuition fees as well. So
Mm,
we can send you those information, all the promos that these colleges offer.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, we do have offer scholarship as well. Not
Yeah.
a big scholarship, but for colleges they only offer, not all of them, but quite few of the colleges that we are partnered with, they offer, yeah, good promos as well for international students.
Yes. So don't worry, guys, because we have our link here in our live, which you can fill up your details and things like that. So when you are interested to starting your student visa process, feel free to fill that one because one of our agents, educational agents, will be in touch with you soon after the live. All right. So I have here another question. I think this is for Grant. How can I connect with a DAMA approved company in Western Australia? It's from Karu Lausida. Yes.
Kari, thank you for the question. So DARMA agreements, for everyone's information, DARMA is an acronym that stands for Designated Area Migration Agreement. They're
Oh.
a negotiated labour agreement
Mhm.
between typically either a state or a local region and the Department of Home Affairs. So there actually is publicly available information about most labour agreements, not all, but most, and I can share a link after the session to the Department of Home Affairs website where those labour agreements are publicly available. And quite often it'll have listed there the parties to the labour agreement. If it's not publicly available, then the only other option is to be contacting the possible employer individually to ask if they're a member of that DARMA or not.
So much for answering, Rand. I have another question here from Salt Paper. So, does IT industry is still in demand at job market? So, IT industry.
Yeah, look, yes, it is. And when you say IT, I mean, the reality, the way that migration works in Australia is it's all driven by occupation. So IT industry is actually broken down into, I think it's almost 15 or 17 actual IT occupations. And yes, there is demand. Again, like I said, every application's different. So we'd need to look at specifically what your IT discipline is, what your qualification is, and what your experience is in the IT industry, to then be able to advise you what options exist for you in both temporary and permanent visa streams.
Thank you so much for that, Grant. Okay, I think this one is for Paolo. How much will be the cost of studying in Australia?
Well, cost in studying in Australia depends on what course you're applying for. But for average for vocational program, majority of the schools they offer the average annual fee would be at around, let's say, 10 to 14. It depends on what course you're applying for, but 14,080, 10 to 14,080. Initial deposit would be average, let's say around 3,000 to 3,500, and remaining balance that would be payable in short installment. But however, for
Mhm.
universities, if you're applying for a higher education, tuition fee is, well, double the price compared to vocational program. So most of these universities that offer bachelor and master program, tuition fees are way too expensive compared to bachelor's. Most like it will range at around, let's say, 25 to 30,000 AUD
Mm.
annually. Depends on what course and university you are applying for, because they have different packages. They have different prices in each and every courses that they offer. So yeah, and initial deposit for higher education programs, usually universities, they ask for 50% tuition fee, which is the first semester. So which is that goes around, let's say, half the price of the annual fee, and then the remaining balance, it's the same thing. They offer also a payment plan for international student for the
Mhm.
remaining balance of their fees. So yeah.
Yes, and I also wanted to share some tips with you because I don't know how to pronounce your name because like it's in I don't know if it's Chinese or Korean. I don't know. But yeah, but living here in Australia, you should also try to what they call this not to be very not go into a places that is so expensive. Don't do things like buying luxuries because you're here in Australia and things like that. In order for you to not cost a lot when you are here, please try to be very what do you call it, good with handling your money because everything is so expensive here. And like, but if you know how to manage your financial, your you know then it's good for you, like, come here and know how to do things in proper way. Just don't be very, live with life that you wanted to spend this, buy this, and do this, things like that. So it won't be very costful, like, expensive and things. Okay, because I've been there. I'm an international student as well. Okay, that's why what we are sharing here is 100% true, you know, like it's based on experience and also like with, yeah. Okay, so let's proceed with the next question, guys. I have here, okay, we have here another question from Vahira Rajapaske. I don't know how to pronounce it, but his question is, how about carpentry in Perth? I think it's for student visa and also for migration.
Which
Let's
one?
make
What's
it
the question?
both sides. Studying carpentry in Perth and also the pathway of carpentry. Thank you so much, guys. Student visa first. Paolo?
What's the question, Giovanna? Sorry, your line is cutting. So can you repeat
Okay.
it again?
Okay. So the carpentry course in Perth.
I'm sorry.
Carpentry course in Perth. Share about carpentry course in.
Oh, okay. Carpentry course, actually, it's pretty in demand anywhere. You know,
Yes.
it just happens that Perth is an industrial area, so that's why most of the people go there to not only study but to work as well. Given that
Mm.
mining is there, a lot of industrial areas are there, not only in Perth, but yeah, well, Perth, carpentry in Perth is, yeah, pretty in demand. We have schools that offer this program,
Mhm.
but yeah, if you want to know more options like information about these courses, it's just I will send you an
Yeah.
email or send us your resume
Mm-hmm.
so we can assess your qualification and see
True.
to it that you'll fit to that course,
Mm.
so we can
Phil,
apply to that one.
Vahira, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we attach a link here in our multi-streaming live where you can fill up your details. So one of our agents will be in touch with you soon. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for that question. And now we proceed to the migration advice connected to carpentry course.
Yeah, look, I mean, the simple answer is massive demand for carpentry, and if you look at recent invitation rounds in the
Mm-hmm.
skilled migration space, there was a lot of invitations sent out for carpenters, and in fact, it was one of many trade occupations whereby invitations were extended for people on 65 points. Which is your minimum points requirement, but in a lot of occupations you need higher points than that to be invited. But carpentry was was one of about a dozen trade occupations where invitations came out at 65 points. The demand is
Imagine.
huge. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
huge space. So if you're looking to begin your education to PR pathway, carpentry, I highly recommend to you.
Carpentry. And I think we have a lot of recent grantees with our carpenters, like carpenter clients here with Pathway to Us, guys. And if you want, you can visit our website, and we have a lot of blogs there that you can read with our grantees. And we also have our recent grantee with Chef. We just made a video last time. Okay, now let's talk about this concern from Aseri. How about age care? I want you guys to talk about age care in course and also in migration things. Okay, let's proceed with Paolo first. Okay, I'll try. Okay, everything good? Yes, proceed now, Paolo.
Okay, for aged care courses, like yeah, it's pretty in demand anywhere. Okay,
Mhm.
as long as there's people in there. No aged care. There's so many like in different parts of Australia. There's so many aged care facilities that, it's like really in demand. As long as it's health related, we have a lot of schools that offer also this kind of programs in different locations. So given that a lot of like health industry applicants that are applying in Australia, looking for applying for this program, which they allows them to work under aged care facilities and give them a pathway also to a working or a training visa right after studying. So which is a good thing.
Yeah, and
So
it's
yeah.
very and also Paolo, we also have some promotion with these courses, correct? The age
Yeah,
care
we
with
do
our
have
partner college. Yeah.
we do have partner college. We have promotions to give you a good offer for this
Mm,
program. Good good fees. I mean, not that expensive fees, but these schools then can
mm,
give you promos like minimum
yes,
fees, minimum tuition, initial deposit. So we have a lot of things to offer for
partners.
international
Yes,
students, not only for age care but also the different courses as well that we offer.
true. Okay, now we proceed with the migration. Grant.
No, thank you again. Look, aged care is a great option. The simple fact again, Australia has an aging population. The need for carers and workers in the aged care space is growing and growing. From a visa perspective, the way that it works right now is once people are qualified, employer-sponsored options, core
Mm,
skills, the specialist skills as well. But this is the great one about aged care. Okay, there is actually a negotiated labour agreement for the aged care industry. All right,
wow.
so that's a special thing that aged care, qualified aged carers can access. And again, we can provide all information to that. There's quite a few parties to that across all states. So yeah, it's one of those really special industry specific labour agreements.
Nice. Thank you so much, Grant. Thank you, and Paolo as well for sharing about age care. And now we proceed with this. I mean, a lot of, because I'm a Filipino guy, so a lot of Filipinos studying this course, if I'm not mistaken, when I started my international student here. And we have a lot of students who are enrolled with this course, the early child care. So now I have a question from Abdullah. His concern is like, my wife has studied early childcare leading to master. How chance to get PR if I move to regional area? Okay, Paolo, let's talk about the childcare, early childcare course first, and then we proceed with the migration as well. Yes, now we can hear you. Paolo? Nothing? Okay, we proceed with Grant first. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Look, and Abdullah, thank you for the question. Now, I need to just draw a line here so that we're talking about the right thing, because there's two different occupations that a person could apply for. That being a childcare worker or a room leader in a childcare, as opposed to what your wife most likely is, which is an early childhood educator. Okay, now they're
Mm.
two very different occupations, and sometimes people are eligible for both, and it becomes a question: what's the best option in terms of moving forward? Certainly, as an early childhood educator, that has the full range of visa options: employer sponsored, skilled independent, regional nominated. Every single visa option you can imagine is open for an early childhood educator. Okay, so given that you've said that your wife has studied early childhood up to master's level, that's typically an early childhood educator. If, however, your wife is working as a childcare worker, so in a before school sort of care facility, then the occupation is different, and the demand in that space is certainly different. For a childcare group leader or a childcare worker, you're looking at a Dharma agreement. Okay, what we spoke of earlier, those designated area migration agreements. There are Dharmas across all states in the childcare space. So there's certainly
Mm.
options that exist there. But again, it's one of those things. We really have to talk to you as an individual, find out exactly where your wife sits with her qualifications and experience, and just map out what the best option is going to be for you as a family.
Okay, thank you so much, Grant, for explaining that way. Okay, now I wanted to share. I wanted Paolo to share the courses and regards with this early childcare course here in Australia.
Okay, so the courses that we offer this program under vocational program, which is certificate and diploma, which will a certificate diploma that will lead you into an educator. But if you want to further your study, there are universities that offer a bachelor program, a graduate diploma in early childhood as well, plus a master of teaching that focuses specialized in early childhood programs.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys. So don't worry. We also have, aside from our multi-streaming event, we also cater a webinar that focuses in student visa. So feel free to join the webinar, guys, because during the webinar we explain to you all the cost, sample cost breakdown, the requirements you needed, and show monies if your country needed the show money and things like that. So feel free to visit our website. We have our event coming on with our webinars, and also we have this continuous event here with multi-streaming. Every week we will be having our multi-streaming, guys, so please stay tuned, follow us, share our Facebook page, and please follow so that with the next event you will be notified. Okay, now guys, I will be okay, I have this question, another question from Anna Kaya Bai, if I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's about the age limit. So is there an age limit when it comes applying for a student visa? I think we answered these questions last time, Paolo. Do you want to answer this again? The age limit, because I think they haven't heard what you say a while ago. I think you're mute.
There you go.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Am I clear?
Yeah. Perfect.
Good. Okay. So, is there any age limit? Yeah. Oh well, Australia's they're strict when it comes to age. Is a big factor in Australia. Well, I'm not saying there's an age limit in studying, but in Australia, it depends on what course you were applying for. and we have to check your qualification, your educational background, and professional experience as well, just to make sure that the course you are applying for is aligned based on your qualification. So in terms of age limit, yeah, it's just depend on what level you are studying, but you can study as long as you're eligible, you're qualified for that program. Then yeah, you can still study.
Okay, thank you so much, Pao. Thank you, thank you. And now I have this question from MD Fergus. It says like, I have 4 months left to expire my visa. I mean, the expiring of his visa. Should I enroll for trade now and lodge my 485 after my visa expire, or should I go masters to get more time to prepare for myself? I think this is a mixed question. I mean, Paolo, can you please answer this one first? Yeah, you're on mute. Yes. Okay, now.
Okay, so if you left expire visa, should enroll for trade now and lodge. Well, technically, I need to assess. I need to assess your qualification first. Okay, initially.
Yes.
So maybe we can. You just have to submit your maybe a resume, your
Mm-hmm.
documents. See to it. If you are qualified for that program, because as you can see, Australia is now it's very strict in terms of shifting to a different program. So it should be the course should be aligned to your on based on your previous course or your current occupation. So that's why we need to assess it first. So given that you only have 4 months left before visa
Mm.
expiring, might as well send your resume to us so we can schedule you a
Yes,
call.
as
We
soon
can
as
give you a
possible,
one-on-one
MD.
consultation as soon as possible.
Yes. MD, we have the link, or if you want, yeah, we have the link here in the live where you can fill up your details. And then, yes, from
Although
there,
for this,
someone.
Brian, sorry to cut you. We still have enough time, but I would suggest if
Mhm.
you're planning to apply, like to go further study, to apply for further study, might as well do it as early as possible. But if you're
True.
applying for 485, we have a department, we have one of my colleagues can assist you with that. So, well, no need to rush, but 4 months still a lot of time to process. But for student visa, you need to give us ample of time just to consider. We have to consider the enrollment process. The releasing COE, the assessment of the school. So if you need to finalize, make sure that you are decided to apply for another program instead of applying for a
Mhm.
485 visa instead. Okay,
Okay, okay.
thank
Thank
you,
you so
Joanna.
much, Pao. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I have another question from Ella Corteras. Her question is, what is the best visa if you are a social worker? Grant?
Yeah, look, good question. So what I'm assuming that the question is asking is that they've already qualified as a social worker, so therefore have already completed the typically undergraduate degree requirements to be a social worker. Again, as an occupation, social worker, huge demand. I mean, across employer and independent skilled options. So, Paolo really answered the last question perfectly. Everything's about sending through your CV or an inquiry
Mm.
to us so that we can assess your eligibility and confirm exactly what the pathway is forward for you. Because, for example, you may have completed a social work degree, but not done sufficient work experience at this point. So we might need to find something to tide you over. Similarly, you might be approaching a certain age milestone in points tests. So we need
Yes.
to move on certain things. But yeah, send through all of the details if you wouldn't mind, Ella, so that we can make a proper assessment for you.
Sure.
But the reality is social work is, again, a profession that has very, very strong demand
Mhm.
across all visa streams.
Okay, Ella. By the way, if you want to book a consultation with Grant, you can go to our website, pathwaytous.com, and you go to book a consult, and you will see his name there. And there, you book a consult with Grant. So he will know all your details. He can get documents from you for his reviews and things like that. And he can advise you further. Okay, thank you so much, Grant. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have another question. So 55 minutes. Okay. Almost 1 hour, guys. Almost 1 hour. So I'll try my best to pick the best question that we can assist. And then from there, yeah. Okay, I have here Craft Wise PH. I'm a seafarer, a crane operator, but I have skills like carpentry, Tyler welding. Do I need a certificate for my skills? I would like to apply as a carpenter. I think Grant needs to answer this. Yes.
Look, again, this is one of those things where we're going to have to get documentation to be able to properly answer this question. Because when we talk about being in an occupation, be that carpentry or anything else, you have to be suitably skilled in that occupation. And there are assessments that have to occur to demonstrate that you are suitably skilled. So as a general question, without knowing, what actual qualification you've done as a carpenter and what supervised work experience you've had, and then what full-time work you've had, all of those things I need to know to be able to properly advise you. And again, with trade occupations, there are options around recognition of prior learning. There are options around, depending on if someone's studying in Australia, the Job Ready program. Like there's quite a few different things, but like I said, everyone is an individual. So I'd need all of that information to be able to advise.
Thank you so much, Grant, for that answer. Okay, so I'm trying to
I guess also, Juvaina, one more. I
yeah.
need to add one more thing about that. We need to check your not only your qualification but your age as well. Then at least we need to check if you're given that grant. Based on grant advice. Well, we have to check because there are, for us to prove. Well, studying is one key for you to be able to work as a carpenter there. But yeah, you need to get these certificates just to prove that you work in that kind of industry. You are a certified carpenter, something like that. That's why student visa always a pathway to the different programs in Australia, which might help you, apply for different kind of visa as well, such as working visa or training or anything you like. So yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'll just answer quick questions with this regarding to this question. So, hello, do you process skilled visas? So we do, guys. Guys, Pathway to Us is your one-stop shop. We are an education and immigration agency. You can check our website. You can see all the process. Feel free to jump on our pathwaytous.com. You can see all the visas you are concerned with. Guys, we are one-stop shop. And now we have another here. Hi, does AINEOI gets high invitation? Okay, I think this is from Joanne B. Kudal. What is AIN? What is this? AIN?
Well, EOI expression of interest.
I
Well,
mean,
I
the
think Grant
AIN.
will
Is
answer
it
this question.
Yes, yeah.
An AIN is an assistant in nursing.
Assistant nursing.
In nursing. Okay.
So, sorry, do you want me to move
Share.
ahead on that?
Yes, please, Grant.
Yeah. So, look, nursing assistant gets high invitation. Look, various invitation rounds do vary. Okay, it's one. If I'm advising a client, Joan, directly on this, I would say that your stronger opportunity is going to be employer sponsored. Again, it depends on specifically where your work experience sits. But I'm more than happy to review and in a consult space talk through what the options are. But certainly nurses insofar as registered nurse and the like, there's huge demand for assistants in
Yeah.
nursing, not as high at the moment as what registered nurses are. But again, there will be options. It's just a question of exactly where your experience sits.
Okay, thank you so much, Grant. And I just wanted to answer this last question from Paolo Punzalan. Okay, so like, hello, good day. So basically, I'm a 482 visa holder since November 2024. Which pathway is the best? Okay, with regards to this one, you really need to book a consultation with one of our migration agents so they can check your eligibility with your next visa. So, Paolo, feel free to go in our website, visit pathwaytous.com and book your consultation with Grant. Okay, so he knows already that you are from our multi-streaming. Just tell him, hi, I'm from multi-streaming, and then things like that. So I think we answered all your questions. As I mean, I think we answered all the questions that I think we needed to. So, to those viewers out there, we are having another multi streaming event again next week. So, please stay tuned with us, and we will be continuously assisting you and engaging with you guys through online so that we can build the trust that you wanted from us. Okay, guys, thank you so much again. Thank
Thank you,
you so much.
guys.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
to
guys,
our
Ren.
lab.
Thank you,
And
Thank,
Grant.
thank you, everyone.
guys, we finish our one
Thank you,
hour
Juvaina.
live!
Bye bye.
Yay!
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
See you
Thank you
guys.
guys. See you again next time.
See
Thank
you. See you. Bye bye.
you. Thank you.